Breaking: 37 years after, IBB speaks on killing Dele Giwa, announced to the news info. Past military President General Ibrahim Babangida, retired, has denied involvement in the death of veteran journalist and editor-in-chief of Newswatch, Dele Giwa. Giwa, a vocal critic of Babangida's military government, was assassinated via a parcel bomb in his home in Ikeja, Lagos State on October 19, 1986. 2 days before the incident, a senior official of the Directorate of Military Intelligence had accused Giwa of illegally importing and stockpiling arms and ammunition to stage a socialist revolution in Nigeria. Alarmed at the charge, Giwa quickly briefed his lawyer, Gani Faweyemi. The following day, a security chief, K1LL1NG, called to reassure Giwa that the accusation had resulted from a misunderstanding, that the matter had been cleared, and that Giwa should think nothing of it. A few hours later, the emissary arrived. Giwa's son, Billy, collected the parcel and handed it to his father, who was seated at the dining table. In the company of K1LL1NG, the London correspondent of Newswatch, who was visiting from the UK. The envelope bore the seal of the presidency and was marked to be opened by addressee only. It had the seal of the president, so how come you don't know anything about it? How come you did not know anything about it? This man is not saying the truth though. Obviously, he's not saying the truth. I don't think he wrote the book. He confessed because he wants to clear his conscience. Because really. However, dismissing the long-time allegation that he was involved in Giwa's death, Babangida, in his autobiography, A Journey in Service, presented in Abuja on Thursday, noted that he expected that one day the truth would be uncovered. He said the hysteria of the media did not help the investigation of the Giwa murder. As is typically of the Nigerian media, the direction was marked by an adversarial attitude towards the government, which had remained the hallmark of the Nigerian media from its colonial heyday. It was an attitude of we versus the government that has remained today. It is a situation in which the government is adjudged guilty even before the evidence in the case is adduced. When the Obasanjo civilian administration reopened the Giwa's case at the Oputa panel on human and civil rights, I expected that the police and lawyers would come forward with new evidence as to their findings on the Giwa murder over the years. Nothing of such happened. The Giwa, like all mysterious murder, has remained unsolved after so many years. What was unsolved? It had your seal. How did they get the president's seal? How? They came to steal it? Or they forged another one? Or was it fake? It had your seal there. So, what are they investigating? Obviously, you are the one that did it. I keep hoping it to be uncovered in our lifetime or after us. More often than not, mysterious crimes are solved long after their commission. The public presentation of the autobiography also witnessed the launch of Babangida's presidential library. It was attended by President Bola Tinubu, who led former presidents, former military leaders, and captains of industries, including Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Also in attendance was former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Nnamdi Sabo, Yemi Osinbajo, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 poll, and former Governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, and the presidential candidate of New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, and former Governor of Kano State, Rabiu Kwankwaso. The keynote speaker was Nana Akufo-Addo, former president of Ghana, and his counterpart, the former president of Sierra Leone, Ernest Koroma, also graced the occasion. Governor, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akome, industrialists, technocrats, and traditional rulers were also in attendance. Okay, all of them shall go and clap for this man that did something terrible over 32 years ago. Okay. Basede says the deed has already been done. One thing I believe is history will judge the killer, whether he likes it or not. He's going to die one day. Nigeria should just allow the sleeping dog to lay down and sleep. Don't expect Babangida to come out and say, I killed Dele Goes, or I know it's killer. Exactly. He will definitely not come out. So obviously, he's not confessing for real. He's not, because he can't boldly say, oh, I was the one that did it. He can't. He cannot. Sizu Chioma Inyama says, why do our old men and women stakeholders always tell lies than unborn children? Do they think we the citizens are fools? That's what they take us for now. Because if something had your presidential seal, then obviously you had something to do about it. You know something. Abel Akinbade says, OBJ, though an ex-military personnel, has set the stage for letter writing to authorship and his junior colleagues are taking cue from him in presenting their own side of the story in their journey of service to the land, even if it's only effort in juggling. But I'm wondering what Buhari will title his own book if he has the opportunity to write on his library launch. I don't know what they are launching library. How many do people still go to the library these days? I don't know, but I prefer he do his own launching to establish modern cattle ranching farm instead of presidential library. We'll watch out. Let's watch out. Because that's the new style of making money. Now at least you'll see people to donate money for you. James Moses Sambo says, Nigeria have alleged IBB as killer of Dele Giwa, similar to Obasanjo accusing Atiku of being a thief. In Giwa's case, no record of investigation to date has shown who was responsible. Atiku has constantly said anyone with proof that he stole Nigeria's money should come out. Till date, no one has come out, even OBJ. Who is fooling who in Nigeria? Abio, who is fooling who? Chinwe Ofoegbu says he needed forgiveness but come up with more lies to deceive himself, not Nigerians. Everyone knew he killed Dele Giwa. Someone has some time ago told Nigeria where the bomb was prepared to kill the journalist. EIB masterminded everything. God did. God really did. God did. Adewale Adeyemo says Dele Giwa's death will forever haunt Babangida in this life and in the next. Amen. Because obviously you know something about it, but you are trying to deny. And then you say you are coming to confess your journey of service. Akintamola says you bade him cause he met with Gloria Okom after he mastermind her being whisked away, not to involve your wife Miriam, the great baron. Nemesis already catching up on you because you never know peace with all you have. And you will never know peace, so you will never know it. Lawal Yakubu says, this guy, you know history very well. I was in secondary school then. I remember it all. Dele Giwa was about to expose in his magazine, The News World, that he saw Gloria Okon in London and he was eliminated. Wow. The Gen Zs of today know nothing about all of it. It is not even only Gen Zs, even we that were born as at that time, as at that era. Who knows? That's why they are trying to remove history from schools. But thank God that probably the Minister of Education is trying to bring it back. I really hope they bring it back. Kate Samundo says, so you will send a letter box to buy someone and later send someone to investigate who carry out. That's how they do now. You don't know? That's how they do. They do something and then they act all innocent. Then they'll send police to come and investigate. Meanwhile, they are the ones that did it too. They'll now go and catch somebody that is innocent and say is the person that did it. That's how they used to do. You buy somebody and later send somebody to investigate and carry out the attack that you sent on the poor. Except you are saying that he would have pretended to do that. EIBB killed Dele Giwa in broad daylight with a letter bomb because he was investigating a serious case that would have indicted him. God's punishment awaits him. Yes, so he really, really awaits him. Tizu and my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.